We're Ellie and Luke. 3 years ago, we bought an abandoned homestead in North Idaho with the simple goal of transforming it into a self-sufficient getaway. After 2 years of preparing the land, we're finally ready to start our biggest project yet, our off-grid tiny home. Follow along as we experience the trials and tribulations of building completely off the grid and by ourselves. The North Idaho Nomads are finally settling down, and we can't wait to share this adventure with you.
Back on the property today. Gonna take a quick break away from the cabin. We got a rare opportunity to get some rock delivered for our flat pad down here, and then maybe some of our driveway. So we got to seize that opportunity. It's kind of difficult to get deliveries down here since we're really not close to anything. So when it comes out available, we got to jump on it. So not gonna get any work done on the cabin. We're gonna focus on the road today. Kind of show you what we got going on. It's not the most ideal, but compared to what it was, it's fabulous. So this is kind of the beginning of the driveway up to the cabin. Kind of takes a hard right turn here. Opens up to our little plateau, and then kind of goes down the main driveway to the county road. Problem is, this angle coming up here is a little too tight to make the turn to get up to the cabin driveway. So what we end up doing is drive up here, make a 3-point turnaround, and then we can make that turn up to the cabin driveway. So this flat spot, I don't know, one of our older videos, we found a bit of kind of a rock quarry down on the lower portion of our property, down by the road, and we covered it with all that rock. Well, as you can see now, that rock has slowly been consumed by the clay, and it's pretty much useless at this point. So when this clay gets wet, it gets sloppy, we get stuck, I get cranky. So that's kind of what we're going to work on today. I'd still like to do a little more grading on this, but the benefit of having this turnaround here usable in the rain and snow is far too great to pass up. So it's kind of what we're going to do. I'm going to lay some driveway fabric down, I don't know, probably to this area here, and then all the way across, and try to fill this whole spot up with just good 3/4 minus, I think. We'll see what the quarry has. It's going to be smaller than this section. This stuff's a little bigger, but once you lock it in with that smaller gravel down there, it just is bomb proof. So what we're going to get today is somewhere in between, and it'll work. That's kind of rough driving up. We still need to get that covered. See if we can get to that today. But for this section, we're going to use kind of a middle ground and just get us a nice turnaround that we don't get stuck on, and then potentially maybe get some rock kind of going up our driveway. We'll see. I'm not sure if the dump truck's going to be able to make this turn or not. It would be fabulous because this is the second challenge we run into. This little slope right here, you can see my ruts. And well, again, once this gets wet, it's just a nightmare. So I'd love to get this little section done today too. Don't know if we'll get that far, we'll see. But nothing else, if we can get maybe, you know, this in here, a little turnaround out there, that would be phenomenal. Be a good start anyway, so that's the plan. I'm gonna lug that big roll of driveway fabric down, get it laid out before the dump truck shows up, see how far we get.
I'll be saved by rock and roll. You can take my money, steal my car, and sell my clothes. You can take the shoes I'm in, go on and take everything. You can have about everything I own. Just leave that open chair so I can sit down there and play when I'm home. Take all these things I know, even take the telephone. I heard it said so long ago. Well, I'll be saved by rock and roll. Well, I'll be playing in that band. Well, I'll be praying on our knees with our heads. Raise our hands and shake us by our soul. And we praise that rock and roll. You can have my home and have the yard. Just leave my one guitar. Leave me here, and I can play until the day turns dark. Take all the TV shows, go on, take all I own. I'll be fine, I'll sit right here and kick back, God, it's good to know. Well, I'll be saved by rock and roll. You can hear them playing every evening. You can hear them playing every day. And they won't stop until they say, someday we're all gonna be ringing that bell. One day we'll hear the sounds that can liberate us and take us out of hell. Come that day we see the end, we'll just start up some ancient band. Evil word and all those things we fought down there so far below. Just bring my poor piano. Maybe a chair so I can sit up there, play every song I know. And go round up George and Harry, John and Jerry. Gonna have ourselves a show. I heard it said so long ago. And I'll be saved by rock and roll. And I'll be saved by rock and roll.
While it's not snowing here yet, I would say winter is officially here in North Idaho. So when the weather does get really cold and just gross like it is today, and we have less daylight thanks to daylight savings time, it's really important that we have portable power and solar panels. And so that's where Agritech comes in. So we've been using the Agritech Sonic 2200 backup power station and 100-watt solar panels to help heat the inside of our tiny home while we're building it and to charge all of our needed equipment. This thing is loaded with features, and we can charge a whopping 14 devices at a time thanks to the 14 different outlets. Right now we're just using it to charge things, and we're also using it to power a tiny little space heater. Oh yeah, this thing's awesome. We're also using it to charge things like our cameras and our phones and the occasional power tool if we need it. The space heater's doing about 1800 watts, so it is kind of draining the battery, but we really needed it today. It's freezing and we're using it to dry off some parts of the frame that got a little wet. Until we can get a solar heating system set up, this portable power station is really gonna come in handy. So when we do drain this power station after hours of heavy use, we have multiple options on how we wanna recharge it. The Sonic 2200 is equipped with a G-Flow bidirectional inverter, which means if we plug it into an on-grid power source like a wall socket, for example, we can charge it to 80% in about 1 hour, and we can charge it to just under 100% in about 1 hour and 40 minutes. Obviously, when we're out at our off-grid property, we can't charge it like that, so that's where the solar panels come in. Here, the solar panel. So these are 100-watt solar panels that Agritech also makes to accompany their portable power stations, and this one goes really well with the Sonic 2200. So not only do they just look really nice with the gray case, the size is awesome. So there's actually 6 panels in here, and this is about, I don't know, 20 by 12, give or take, and it's, you know, just under 3 inches thick when it's all folded up. So Portability wise, these are awesome. These are easy to just throw in your truck, you know, in a tote bag, in a tote, whatever. These 100-watt solar panels do have an IP65 waterproof rating, which means they can get wet, they can be out in the elements, and they won't be completely ruined. We've been sent a lot of solar panels over the years. These Agritech ones are definitely up there with the name brands at a fraction of the cost. So there's a kickstand on the back that is really simple. You can use it to adjust the solar panels basically to any angle you need. And something that Agritech has done that is really cool is all of these come with different connectors and adapters, so you can use these panels with just about any other portable power station on the market, which is great for days that we go through multiple power stations and we actually need to be charging all of them. So we have peace of mind knowing if the power ever goes out at our townhouse, or if we ever need power out here on our off-grid property, thanks to the portable power stations like the Sonic 2200 and the solar panels. And we want you to have that peace of mind as well. So Agritech has already started their Black Friday deals. It's gonna run from now until November 27th, and they have discounts ranging from 50 to 80% off. So if you are interested in any of these products, go to the link in the description, and we'll also put a link in the video directly.
All right, I hear a truck coming. Meet him down at the bottom. Just regaling all the mistakes on the cabin that you've gone too far to correct. Nothing earth shattering, it'll be fine. I'll never actually notice them, but they're there. I will always know. Oh well. Hello, squirrel. Lily's little buddy. Bandit's nemesis. El Señor Squirrel. Squirrely squirrel. Oh. Chip, 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 chip. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. Alright. This is what we got. I don't know how many yards this dump truck is, or how many yards it'll take to cover that. We are gonna find out. Eventually I'd like to get this other portion done, although we don't really use it for much. You can see the washout though from the rain. So maybe this will help prevent some of that. But for now, this will make a great little turnaround spot. Probably even get the trailer up and turned around on that. I've done it on smaller sections. Thank you. Alright, there you have it. Needs a little smoothing out, but it's like 3 loads, maybe 4. Lost track. A long ways. Plenty of room to turn around. Got fabric under most of it, so it shouldn't go anywhere. Knock down the high spots. Good to go. Hell yeah. So if I can get my truck out of here, should be alright. And maybe if the weather holds out, maybe next week or the following, I try to get some of this done. Just keep chipping away at it. Eventually have a nice road in here. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here.